Hello guys, welcome to Data Engineers Check-in. This is Vikash, and today we are going to see one more SQL related problem which is asked by one of the top-notch product-based company as well as the growing startup. So the problem name is consecutive numbers. So this is the LeetCode problem. You can find it on the LeetCode platform. So I have opened it here. So what you need to do, you need to find or you need to write a SQL query to find the numbers that appear at least 3 times. So suppose this is our input. So we need to find out that number or that number in this column which is appear at least 3 times consecutively. So this is the schema they have given the column name as id and num, both are having a schema as integer and varchar. So without wasting time, let's get into the solution. So I have replicated the same problem in my terminal so that I can explain you and also solve it. So before jumping onto the solution, I would request you guys to pause this video and think for the solution and try to do it by your own. So this will help you to build the logic when you're trying when you will try to solve that particular problem in front of interviewer. So this is you can say a good thing to build upon, where you can solve these kind of problem and make it as a habit of how to think in these kind of certain scenarios. So yeah, so let's see how we can solve it. So I'm going to use the CTE, that is common table expression, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to create two columns, two extra columns, and I'm going to check whether those columns are equal to my column num or not. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to create one column as lead, so that is next you can say succeeding value from this column here to here, and another column I'm going to create it as lag, that means uh, previous value from here to here, and I'm going to check whether those values are equal to num or not, and I'm going to put default value as -1 there. And if those values are there, then I'm going to select only the not null value and distinct value. So let's get into the solution. I'm creating one cd as select. I'm going to create case when, and inside when I'm going to write it as everything. So when, you can say my lead, and I'm going giving it as num1, and I'm giving -1 as default value. Okay, inside my over, I'm going to order it by my id, and I'm going to check whether this is equal to my column num or not, and I'm going to replicate the same scenario for my lead, sorry, lag. So lag, you can say num1, and I'm going to store default value as -1 here to over order, sorry, order by id equal to num. Now, so here my condition is completed. Now I'm going to use then num, and I'm going to end my case statement as, I'm giving alias it as nums. So select star from CTE. So what I've done, that I've created another one CTE. So CTE will be, I've given my CTE name as CTE, and I'm going to basically creating a column, and I'm applying a case statement where my lead of that particular num column, and I'm basically creating a lead by 1, and default value will be -1, and I'm order by id is equal to num. And similarly I'm doing for my lag, and I'm checking whether this is equal to num or not. So if this is equal to num, then I'm basically considering that num column and I'm giving alias it as nums, and now I'm going to see the solution. Okay, so that inside over I need to put this should be like that. mm, Column num. Okay, I got it. So I forgot to write from logs. So as you can see that this is the desired output. So here certain rows are null. So now next what we think we need to do, we need to select only the distinct num. So we are going to select only distinct nums as consecutive nums. CONSECUTIVE consecutive nums from CT where nums is not null. So as you can see, this is the desired output I'm getting. So sorry, I made one mistake. It should be consecutive. So that's just a spelling mistake. I'm pretty bad at spelling. So as you can see, we got only one row. So this is one of the approach we can solve this problem. There are plenty more approach out there by which you can solve it. So please let me know if you have more optimal approach than this. I'll be more than happy to cover that. And also I'm also kind of in a learner phase where I can learn more optimal approach. If you people have, comment down below, and please do like and comment and subscribe, and let me know what is the topic you want me to cover for upcoming videos. So with that, thank you so much. Bye bye, take care.